Picture this. A golden sunrise spills across a vast, open plain. The morning dew glistens like tiny diamonds on an emerald sea of grass. Then, in the distance, they appear, majestic silhouettes breaking through the mist. A herd of horses, their movements as fluid as a river, gallop with an effortless grace that seems almost otherworldly. The rhythmic thud of their hooves strikes the earth like a steady drumbeat, a symphony of power and elegance that has echoed across centuries. Their manes, kissed by the wind, flow like ribbons of silk, and their sheer presence commands awe, stirring something ancient and profound within us. These creatures have lived alongside humanity for thousands of years, not merely as animals, but as partners, symbols of freedom, and testaments to nature's perfection. Horses are more than just beings of strength and beauty. They are living poetry in motion. Every flick of the tail, every subtle turn of the head, carries a story etched into their very being. As we delve deeper into the world of horses, let us first explore what makes them so breathtakingly unique. Their physical characteristics, honed by evolution to create the perfect balance between strength and elegance. From their powerful, muscled legs to the warm, intelligent gaze in their eyes, every aspect of the horse tells a tale of resilience, adaptability, and a timeless bond with the natural world. Let us now uncover the secrets behind the design of this magnificent creature, whose form is a masterpiece of nature itself. To truly appreciate the horse, we must pause and marvel at its physical form, a masterpiece sculpted by nature with purpose and precision. Every part of the horse's body tells a story of survival, speed, and strength. Take a closer look at their legs, long and lean, yet deceptively powerful. Beneath their smooth coat lies a network of finely tuned muscles, ligaments, and tendons, perfectly engineered for motion. Their hooves, hard as iron, yet astonishingly sensitive, bear the weight of their entire body while providing both balance and grip on a variety of terrains. With each stride, their movements are fluid and efficient, as though they were born to race the wind itself. Then there's the curve of their neck, strong yet graceful, arched like a bow drawn taut. It's here that their beauty becomes undeniable. Their manes cascade down like flowing waterfalls, adding a sense of untamed elegance to their powerful frame. Their deep, broad chests rise and fall with every breath, fueling their incredible stamina and endurance, while their sleek, aerodynamic build allows them to glide through their environment with unmatched ease. And their eyes, dark, wide, and soulful, hold a universe of emotion. They have a depth that captivates and connects, as if they can see into the hearts of those who gaze into them. A horse's gaze can speak volumes, curiosity, trust, and sometimes even mischief. These eyes have witnessed the changing tides of history, standing as silent observers to human triumphs and struggles, always present, always watching. Their ears, sensitive and mobile, swivel like finely tuned radar dishes, catching the faintest of sounds. A rustle in the grass, the distant call of another horse, or the approach of a potential threat. Nothing escapes their attention. It's this acute awareness that has ensured their survival for millennia. But perhaps the most remarkable feature of all is the heart of the horse, both literal and symbolic. Their physical hearts are among the strongest in the animal kingdom, pumping life into their swift, enduring bodies. And their metaphorical heart, their spirit, is even more extraordinary. It's the kind of heart that has carried them across endless plains, into battlefields, and alongside humans through countless adventures. As we immerse ourselves in the wonder of their physical design, we begin to understand how these creatures are perfectly adapted to thrive in the wild while forming an unbreakable bond with humans. But what truly sets them apart is their behavior, the intelligence, loyalty, and social dynamics that make them as fascinating as they are beautiful. Let us now step into their world and explore the mind and spirit of the horse. Beneath the striking exterior of the horse lies a mind as captivating as its form. Horses are far more than instinct-driven creatures of the wild. They are complex, intelligent beings with personalities as distinct as fingerprints. Their thoughts, emotions, and behaviors reflect a delicate balance between the untamed spirit of their ancestors and the deep connection they've formed with humans over centuries. In the wild, a horse's world is defined by its herd. The bond between members of a herd is more than just a survival strategy. It's a profound connection built on trust and cooperation. Every herd has a leader, often a wise and experienced mare, who guides the group with an unspoken authority. Stallions, strong and vigilant, serve as the protectors, ready to confront any threat to the herd's safety. Yet, what's most remarkable is how these roles are carried out. Not through dominance, but through mutual respect and understanding. Horses communicate with a silent language of body movements and subtle gestures. A flick of an ear, a gentle nudge, or the swish of a tail can convey messages ranging from warning of danger to expressing affection. This intricate form of communication is a testament to their intelligence and social nature. When you watch a horse interact with its surroundings, it becomes clear that they are deeply curious animals. They investigate their world with cautious yet genuine interest, always aware but never indifferent. Their sharp memory is legendary. Horses can remember people, places, and experiences for years. This is why trust is such a powerful currency in the human-horse relationship. Once a horse trusts you, it opens its heart, forging a bond that feels almost sacred. Yet, their spirit is untamed at its core. Even domesticated horses carry the echoes of their wild ancestors, and you can see it in their moments of freedom. Watch a horse run, its mane flying, muscles rippling, and hooves pounding the earth. There's a joy in their movement, a raw expression of life that is both exhilarating and humbling. This spirit is what makes horses so unique. They are creatures of strength and resilience, yet also of gentleness and grace. It's this duality that has allowed horses to become not just companions to humans, but partners in some of our greatest endeavors. Whether galloping across vast plains or standing silently beside us, horses embody a balance of independence and loyalty that is truly extraordinary. As we dive deeper into their lives, let us explore the remarkable history of horses and humans, a partnership forged over thousands of years. From the wild steppes to the grandest arenas, this is a story of unity, trust, and mutual evolution. The story of horses and humans is a tale as old as civilization itself, a partnership born of necessity, forged into something far deeper over the millennia. To truly understand the horse, we must step back in time to a world where humans and animals roamed side by side, connected by the same primal need for survival. Thousands of years ago, wild horses roamed the vast steppes of Central Asia, free and untamed. They lived in herds, moving with the seasons, always alert to the dangers lurking in the shadows. It was in this wild and unforgiving landscape that humans first encountered them. At first, they were hunted, seen as a source of food. But gradually, humans began to see something more in these animals, something extraordinary. Horses were fast, powerful, and adaptable, capable of traversing great distances with ease. To the early humans, they were more than prey. They were potential allies. Over time, the first bonds were formed. These early connections were not easy. Earning the trust of a creature as independent and spirited as a horse required patience, skill, and mutual respect. But when it happened, it changed the course of human history forever. With horses by their side, humans unlocked new possibilities. Horses became the bearers of burdens, the swift messengers, and the companions of warriors. Entire civilizations rose and thrived on the backs of these majestic creatures. The nomadic tribes of the steppes, such as the Scythians, became masters of horseback riding, their culture intertwined with the lives of their steeds. Ancient Egyptians used chariots drawn by horses to dominate battlefields. In time, the horse became a symbol of power, wealth, and prestige across cultures. But this partnership was never one-sided. Humans provided horses with protection, food, and care, while the horses, in return, offered loyalty and service. What makes this relationship so remarkable is not the utility it provided, but the bond it fostered, a connection built on trust and understanding. Even today, horse lovers will tell you that these animals don't simply follow commands. They form relationships, sensing the emotions and intentions of those who work with them. Over centuries, the horse evolved from a tool of survival to a companion of the soul. They became woven into the fabric of human life, celebrated in art, literature, and legend. From the winged Pegasus of Greek mythology to the loyal war horses of medieval knights, the horse has always held a special place in our collective imagination. But even as horses galloped their way into human history, they never lost their wild spirit. This is what makes them so unique. They are partners, not servants, equals, not subordinates. Their presence reminds us of the beauty of freedom and the power of trust. As we journey further, let us explore the extraordinary ways in which horses have adapted to different environments, shaping and being shaped by the world around them. From the icy tundras to the sun-scorched deserts, the horse's resilience and adaptability have ensured its place as one of nature's most enduring creatures. The horse's journey through time is a testament to its incredible adaptability and resilience. From the lush grasslands of the Americas to the harsh deserts of the Middle East, horses have evolved to thrive in almost every environment on Earth. Each step of their evolution has been a story of survival, innovation, and harmony with nature. In the open plains, where predators lurk and escape is often the only defense, horses developed their remarkable speed and endurance. Their long, muscular legs are built for running, with powerful tendons that allow them to cover great distances without tiring. Their acute senses, sharp eyesight, keen hearing, and an unparalleled sense of smell make them ever vigilant, capable of detecting danger long before it arrives. In the deserts, where water is scarce and the sun is merciless, horses like the Arabian breed have adapted to endure extreme heat and long stretches without food or water. Their sleek coats reflect the sun's rays, while their strong, compact bodies are built for conserving energy. The Arabian horse, in particular, is a marvel of endurance, able to travel vast distances across barren landscapes with a grace that seems almost effortless. High in the rugged mountains, horses like the sure-footed Mustang have learned to navigate treacherous terrain with uncanny precision. Their hooves grip rocky surfaces like natural climbing tools, and their sturdy frames allow them to carry loads up steep inclines. These horses are not just survivors. They are conquerors of the harshest landscapes, embodying nature's ingenuity. Even in the icy tundras, where freezing winds howl and snow blankets the earth, certain breeds like the Yakutian horse have adapted to endure the cold. With thick, insulating coats and a remarkable ability to find food beneath layers of snow, these horses defy the elements, proving that their resilience knows no bounds. What's truly extraordinary is how these adaptations are not just physical, but behavioral. Horses are incredibly intelligent problem solvers, capable of adjusting to new challenges in their environments. In the wild, they form intricate social structures to protect and support one another, working as a team to fend off predators, find resources, and care for their young. This adaptability is one of the reasons horses have thrived alongside humans for so long. They have been shaped by the environments they inhabit, but they have also shaped those environments in return, carving paths through forests, deserts, and mountains that have become the trails of history. But beyond their physical adaptations lies something even more profound: their unyielding spirit. No matter how harsh the conditions or how great the challenge, the horse has always found a way to endure. It is this resilience, this refusal to give in, that has made the horse a symbol of strength and perseverance across cultures. As we move forward, let us take a closer look at the diverse breeds of horses that have emerged from these adaptations. Each breed tells a story, a unique tale of survival, purpose, and beauty that continues to captivate us to this day. As the horse spread across the world, each environment it encountered left its mark, shaping the creature into countless forms. Today, there are over 300 distinct horse breeds, each with its own unique traits, strengths, and stories. These breeds are nature's living art, diverse, beautiful, and perfectly adapted to their purpose and surroundings. Let us begin with the mighty draft horses, the gentle giants of the equine world. Towering and powerful, breeds like the Shire, Clydesdale, and Percheron were bred for strength. Their muscular frames and broad shoulders once pulled plows through stubborn soils and hauled heavy loads across great distances. Despite their imposing size, they are known for their calm demeanor and quiet intelligence. Watching them move is like witnessing strength in its purest form, a deliberate, steady grace that feels almost timeless. Then, there are the sleek and nimble thoroughbreds, the athletes of the horse kingdom. Bred for speed and endurance, these horses are the stars of racetracks worldwide. With their long legs and lean bodies, they seem to be built for one purpose: to run. But their spirit is what truly sets them apart. Each stride they take is a testament to their unrelenting drive and determination, as though the wind itself bows to their swiftness. In stark contrast, we have the ponies, small but endlessly spirited. Breeds like the Shetland pony may be diminutive in size, but their personalities are anything but. They are known for their intelligence, independence, and often a touch of mischief. These resilient creatures have historically been used for everything from farming to mining, proving that even the smallest horses can have the biggest impact. The Arabian horse, with its unmistakable beauty, has become a symbol of elegance and endurance. Its refined head, arched neck, and flowing mane are the hallmarks of a breed that has captivated humans for centuries. But the Arabian is more than just a pretty face. It is a creature of remarkable stamina, able to travel long distances across the desert with minimal resources. It is said that the bond between an Arabian horse and its rider is like no other, forged in the unforgiving sands of time. And then there are the wild breeds, like the Mustang of North America, a symbol of freedom and untamed spirit. Descended from the horses brought to the Americas by Spanish explorers, Mustangs have adapted to the harsh and varied landscapes of the wild. Watching a herd of Mustangs gallop across the plains is like witnessing a piece of history come alive, a reminder of the resilience and independence that defines the horse. Each breed tells a story, not just of adaptation, but of partnership with humans. Whether bred for speed, strength, beauty, or resilience, horses have been shaped by the roles they have played in our lives. Yet, despite their diversity, they all share the same essence: their unyielding spirit, boundless grace, and the ability to touch the human soul in ways few creatures can. As we continue this journey, let us delve deeper into the extraordinary abilities of horses, those hidden talents and instincts that make them so much more than just animals. From their incredible memory to their almost telepathic understanding of their surroundings, the abilities of the horse are as mesmerizing as the creatures themselves. Beyond their physical beauty and diversity, horses possess abilities that verge on the extraordinary. Hidden talents and instincts that reveal just how remarkable these creatures truly are. To understand the horse is to marvel at a being so finely tuned to its environment that it seems almost magical. One of the horse's most fascinating abilities is its memory. Horses don't just remember faces, they remember experiences, emotions, and even specific routes. A horse that has traveled a trail just once can often retrace its steps with astonishing precision, even years later. Their memory is not just sharp, it's emotional. They remember the kindness of a gentle hand and the sting of mistreatment, carrying those impressions with them throughout their lives. This is why trust is so vital in the relationship between humans and horses. It's a bond built on the foundation of remembered kindness. Equally remarkable is their ability to read their surroundings and the emotions of those around them. Horses are deeply empathetic creatures, attuned to the smallest changes in body language and tone. They can sense fear, confidence, and even sadness in a human, often reacting in ways that seem almost intuitive. This sensitivity is part of what makes horses such incredible therapy animals, capable of bringing comfort to those in need simply through their presence. In the wild, their instincts are their greatest survival tool. A horse's ears, which swivel independently, pick up even the faintest rustle in the grass, a potential predator lying in wait. Their large, expressive eyes are positioned to provide nearly 360-degree vision, allowing them to spot danger from almost any angle. And their powerful sense of smell can detect water or unfamiliar scents carried on the wind, often signaling changes in the environment long before they become apparent. But perhaps the most breathtaking of all their abilities is their speed and endurance. A horse can reach speeds of up to 55 miles per hour in a sprint, with every muscle working in perfect harmony. Yet, it's not just the speed that's remarkable, it's their ability to sustain long runs over challenging terrain. This stamina, paired with their agility, makes them one of nature's most efficient movers, capable of crossing vast distances in search of food, water, or safety. Then there's their communication, a silent yet eloquent language of gestures and expressions. A flick of an ear, a shift in weight, or a soft whinny can convey a wealth of information, whether they're alerting the herd to danger, reassuring a nervous foal, or signaling a playful mood. This subtle, intricate communication is a reminder of how deeply social horses are, constantly connected to those around them through an unspoken bond. Their physical abilities are matched only by their emotional depth. Horses form lifelong bonds with one another, and they grieve deeply when those bonds are broken. They show affection through gentle nuzzles, playful nudges, and even standing close enough to feel each other's warmth. This emotional intelligence is part of what makes them so profoundly moving to be around. It feels as though they understand us in ways that words cannot express. As we explore these remarkable abilities, we see that the horse is more than an animal. It is a living masterpiece of nature's design. In every step they take, every glance, and every graceful motion, they carry the wisdom of their ancestors and the resilience of a creature that has thrived against all odds. Next, let us step into the world of horses in the wild, a glimpse into their untamed lives, where their instincts, abilities, and bonds are on full display. From the leader of the herd to the vulnerable newborn foal, the wild horse's life is a story of survival, strength, and freedom. In the untamed wilderness, where the rules of survival are written in wind and earth, the life of a wild horse is a breathtaking dance of freedom, danger, and resilience. To witness wild horses in their natural habitat is to step into a world that is both raw and beautiful, where every movement carries the essence of survival, the spirit of freedom. At the heart of this world is the herd, a tightly knit family bound by unspoken loyalty and led by the wisdom of a single leader, the stallion. With his powerful frame and commanding presence, the stallion stands as the protector of the group, always vigilant. His sharp eyes scan the horizon for predators, and his sensitive ears pick up the faintest whispers of a threat. A single snort or the flick of his tail is enough to alert the herd, sending them into a coordinated sprint to safety. The mares, graceful and strong, are the backbone of the herd. They are not only mothers, but also nurturers and teachers. A mare's bond with her foal is one of the most tender and protective relationships in the animal kingdom. She guides her young with gentle nudges, shields them from danger with her body, and teaches them the skills they need to survive. Watching a foal take its first wobbly steps, its legs trembling beneath the weight of new life, is a moment that captures the fragility and resilience of nature in perfect harmony. But life in the wild is far from easy. Predators lurk at every turn, wolves, cougars, and sometimes even bears. The herd's survival depends on its ability to work as one, a seamless unit where every member plays a role. When a predator strikes, the stallion often confronts the danger head-on, charging with a fierce determination that can make even the boldest predator hesitate. Meanwhile, the herd gathers around the young and the weak, protecting them in a circle of unyielding strength. Water and food are precious commodities, especially in arid regions where resources are scarce. The herd travels vast distances, guided by an almost mystical sense of direction to find hidden streams and patches of grass. Along the way, they encounter harsh conditions, blistering heat, freezing cold, and the unrelenting force of storms. Yet, they endure, their will to survive as unbroken as the wind that carries them across the plains. The rhythm of their lives is dictated by the seasons. In spring, new life blossoms as foals are born, their arrival a symbol of hope and renewal. Summer brings abundance, with lush grasslands providing nourishment and strength. Autumn signals the beginning of change as the herd prepares for the challenges of winter. And winter itself is a test of endurance, where the bitter cold and scarcity of food push every horse to its limits. Despite these hardships, there is a joy in their existence that cannot be ignored. Watching wild horses gallop across an open field, their manes flowing like rivers of silk, is to witness freedom in its purest form. Their hooves pound the earth in a rhythmic symphony, a heartbeat of the wild that resonates with the very soul of nature. They are not running from something or towards something. They are simply running because they can, because freedom is their birthright. The wild horse's life is a delicate balance between vulnerability and strength, chaos and grace. Each day is a new chapter in a story that has been unfolding for thousands of years, a story of survival against the odds, of family and loyalty, of untamed beauty that refuses to be conquered. As we leave the wild behind, let us explore how humans have sought to preserve and protect this living symbol of freedom. From conservation efforts to the challenges of coexistence, the story of wild horses is far from over. It is a testament to the enduring spirit of the horse and the role we play in ensuring their place in the natural world for generations to come. The wild horse is more than a creature of beauty. It is a living emblem of freedom, resilience, and the untamed spirit of the natural world. Yet, the story of wild horses is not one of unbroken harmony. As humans have expanded their reach, the existence of these magnificent animals has faced challenges that threaten their way of life. And so, the question arises, how do we protect these symbols of liberty while balancing the complexities of the modern world? In vast plains and rugged deserts, where wild horses once roamed freely without boundaries, human activity has created new obstacles. Fences carve up the land, roads stretch across once endless landscapes, and the call of development grows louder with each passing year. But amidst these challenges, there are those who have dedicated their lives to preserving the wild horse, a tireless effort to protect not just an animal, but an idea. One of the most significant efforts in wild horse preservation lies in the establishment of protected lands and reserves. These areas, carefully maintained and monitored, provide wild horses with the space they need to thrive. In the United States, the Bureau of Land Management, BLM, oversees millions of acres where wild horses, often referred to as mustangs, can live as close to their natural state as possible. Watching a herd gallop across these sprawling landscapes is to witness a scene that feels untouched by time. However, the task of managing wild horse populations is a delicate balancing act. In some regions, the land cannot sustain the growing herds due to limited resources or environmental degradation. This has led to controversial measures, such as roundups, where horses are relocated to prevent overpopulation. While these efforts are often met with criticism, they highlight the complexity of coexistence. How do we ensure that the land, the horses, and the ecosystem all survive in harmony? Fortunately, there are organizations and sanctuaries that go beyond management to provide care and refuge for wild horses in need. These sanctuaries rescue horses from overcrowded conditions, giving them a second chance at life in expansive, open pastures. Here, the horses are free from the pressures of survival, able to live out their days with dignity and peace. Equally important are the advocates, individuals, and groups who fight to raise awareness about the plight of wild horses. Their voices echo across the world, reminding us that these creatures are not just part of the natural world. They are part of our shared history. The wild horse has carried humanity through centuries of progress, and now it is our turn to carry them forward, ensuring their legacy endures. And then there are the stories, the legends that keep the spirit of the wild horse alive in our hearts. From the Mustang galloping across the American West to the stories of endurance in the harsh deserts, these tales remind us why wild horses matter. They are not just animals, they are living symbols of strength, courage, and the enduring will to survive. Yet, protecting wild horses is not just about safeguarding their freedom. It's about preserving a connection to something greater. Wild horses remind us of a world untouched by human hands, a world where life is raw, untamed, and beautiful in its simplicity. They remind us that freedom is not just a concept, it is a way of being, a spirit that cannot be broken. As we reflect on the efforts to protect these incredible creatures, we are reminded of our role as stewards of the earth. It is up to us to ensure that the sound of wild hooves thundering across the plains is not silenced, that the sight of a foal running beside its mother remains a part of the natural world. Next, let us explore the cultural significance of horses throughout history, how they have inspired art, mythology, and human progress. From ancient cave paintings to modern stories, the horse's impact on human culture is as vast and enduring as its presence in the wild. Horses have galloped not only across the wild landscapes of the earth, but also through the pages of human history, art, and mythology. Their presence has left an indelible mark on cultures across the globe, inspiring awe, reverence, and even worship. To understand the cultural significance of horses is to uncover a profound connection that bridges the natural and the human worlds, a connection that has endured for millennia. From the earliest cave paintings etched into rock by ancient hands, horses have been celebrated as symbols of power and grace. These depictions, found in places like Lascaux, France, are among humanity's first attempts to capture the beauty of the world around them. The horses in these ancient murals, painted in bold, sweeping lines, seem to leap off the walls, as if the artists were not merely documenting their presence, but venerating their spirit. As civilizations flourished, horses became more than just animals. They became companions and partners in progress. In ancient Mesopotamia, they were yoked to chariots, pulling warriors into battle and rulers into glory. The sound of hoofbeats echoed through the sands of time, marking the rise and fall of empires. In Greece, horses were immortalized in mythology. Winged Pegasus soaring through the heavens and the powerful steeds of Apollo pulling the sun across the sky. These stories elevated horses to a divine status, casting them as celestial beings intertwined with human destiny. In many cultures, horses symbolized freedom and the untamed spirit. Among Native American tribes, the horse became a cherished companion, a partner in hunting and survival. For the Plains tribes, horses represented wealth, power, and mobility. Their ability to run fast and far allowed tribes to expand their territories and flourish. The bond between horse and rider was one of mutual respect and trust, and the sight of a painted warrior galloping across the plains remains a powerful image of resilience and independence. Horses have also been woven into the fabric of folklore and legend. In Norse mythology, Odin's eight-legged steed, Sleipnir, was said to be the fastest and most magnificent of all horses, capable of traveling between realms. In Celtic tradition, the horse was associated with Epona, the goddess of fertility, protection, and travel. These myths reveal how deeply horses were revered, not just as physical beings, but as symbols of transcendence and power. Even in the modern world, horses remain icons of strength and perseverance. The Kentucky Derby, known as the most exciting 2 minutes in sports, showcases the raw speed and athleticism of thoroughbred horses, capturing the hearts of millions. In art and literature, the horse continues to inspire, from the vivid strokes of George Stubbs's paintings to the heartfelt pages of novels like Black Beauty. Beyond their symbolic roles, horses have shaped human progress in countless practical ways. They carried messages across continents, pulling mail coaches through rain and snow. They plowed fields, transforming agriculture and feeding generations. They built connections, quite literally, as they helped construct the infrastructure of the modern world. But perhaps their greatest contribution to human culture is the emotional bond they have forged with us. Horses have been our silent confidants, standing steadfast as we share our burdens and joys. They have pulled us through wars and carried us to safety. They have been our allies in sport, work, and play, their loyalty unwavering. Even today, the image of a horse galloping freely stirs something deep within us, a longing for adventure, a yearning for freedom, and a respect for the natural world. Horses remind us of what it means to be wild and free, yet connected by bonds of trust and mutual respect. As we marvel at the cultural legacy of horses, we are reminded that their story is also ours. They have carried humanity forward, not just physically, but spiritually, reminding us to strive, to endure, and to cherish the beauty of the journey. In the next part, we will delve into the extraordinary adaptations that have allowed horses to thrive in diverse environments, from the icy tundras to the arid deserts. These adaptations are a testament to the horse's incredible resilience and versatility, proving once again that they are among nature's most extraordinary creations. As we journey deeper into the life of the horse, we begin to understand that its endurance and versatility are not merely the result of physical strength, but of extraordinary adaptations that allow it to survive and thrive in the most diverse and challenging environments. Horses have mastered the art of living in places where few other creatures could survive, from the coldest tundras to the hottest deserts. Each unique environment has shaped the horse's physical form, behavior, and instincts, crafting a creature that is, in many ways, perfectly suited to its surroundings. In the frigid expanse of the Arctic, where the air bites and snow blankets the ground, horses have learned to adapt to some of the most extreme conditions on Earth. The Icelandic horse, for instance, with its thick double coat, is a master of cold weather survival. Its coat grows long and insulating in winter, protecting it from the harsh winds and freezing temperatures. Beneath this coat lies a layer of fat, which helps maintain warmth and energy through the long, dark months. The thick mane and tail, often braided to keep it from tangling in the snow, add to the horse's ability to weather the storms of the far north. These horses don't just endure the cold, they thrive in it. Their hooves are adapted to deal with the slippery, frozen ground, with a tougher, thicker sole that allows them to navigate ice and snow with remarkable ease. Their ability to graze in even the most unforgiving conditions, foraging beneath layers of snow to find the last remnants of winter's grass, is nothing short of extraordinary. Meanwhile, in the deserts, where temperatures soar to blistering highs and water is scarce, horses like the Arabian breed have evolved to handle the intense heat and the constant search for water. The Arabian horse, often called the horse of the desert, is built for endurance in such harsh climates. Its smaller, lighter frame allows for greater agility and efficiency, conserving energy during long, grueling treks across the sand dunes. Its coat, while short, is dense enough to protect against the sun while still allowing the horse to sweat and cool itself in the heat. Arabian horses are also remarkable in their ability to go without water for longer periods, thanks to their ability to conserve fluids in their bodies. Their bodies have evolved to store and retain water efficiently, a skill that allows them to endure extended periods without a direct water source. In the rare moments when rain does fall, they are quick to take advantage, drinking deeply and replenishing their reserves before once again setting out across the desert landscape. The natural world, it seems, has provided horses with the tools they need to survive wherever they roam. Even in the vast plains and savannas, where predators and harsh weather are constant threats, horses have developed remarkable defenses. Their speed, of course, is their first line of defense. The ability to outrun danger is a trait honed over millions of years, and the horse's body is designed for just that. The long, powerful legs, the deep chest, and the strong heart all work in harmony, allowing a horse to gallop at breathtaking speeds over long distances, outpacing nearly every predator that dares to chase it. But speed is not the only weapon in the horse's arsenal. Its keen senses also play a crucial role in survival. A horse's acute hearing allows it to detect predators long before they come into view. Their large, expressive eyes, capable of seeing nearly 360 degrees around them, help them spot movement in the distance, alerting them to potential threats. Even the smallest rustle in the grass can signal the presence of danger, giving the horse time to react, to flee, or to stand firm in defense of its herd. In the wild, these adaptations are often the difference between life and death. Whether battling extreme weather, crossing treacherous terrain, or evading predators, the horse's ability to adapt has been key to its survival. These remarkable adaptations remind us just how finely tuned horses are to the world around them, a world that can be as unforgiving as it is beautiful. But as much as horses have adapted to their environments, it's their deep connection with the land, with one another, and with the humans who have shared their lives that makes them truly extraordinary. In the next part, we will explore how the horse's bond with humanity has shaped its place in our world, and how this relationship continues to evolve as we move forward together. As we journey deeper into the legacy of the horse, we begin to see the profound impact this majestic creature has had on the course of human civilization. We've traced their origins and explored their physical traits, their role in nature, and their unique relationship with humans. But now, let's step back in time and uncover how these extraordinary beings have shaped the world we live in today. The bond between horses and humans has not only endured for centuries, it has also been a force that has shaped the very fabric of our history. Imagine the powerful image of a horse galloping across a battlefield, its hooves pounding the earth in rhythm with the hearts of its riders, carrying soldiers to both victory and defeat. Or picture a horse leading a caravan across treacherous landscapes, offering both physical and emotional support to the people who depend on it for survival. The history of the horse is, in many ways, the history of humanity itself. Long before modern technology, horses were the driving force behind exploration, trade, and conquest. It was the horse that carried ancient armies across vast empires, allowing them to move with incredible speed and precision. Without the horse, empires like the Mongol Empire would have struggled to conquer the lands they did, and civilizations like ancient Greece and Rome would not have been able to spread their influence as far as they did. The horse was the vehicle of choice for expansion, communication, and even the sharing of cultures across distant lands. But horses have not only been involved in wars and conquests. Their presence in agriculture revolutionized the way humans cultivated the land. Horses have long been used to pull plows, carts, and wagons, enabling people to farm larger areas and transport goods over greater distances. Without the horse's contribution to agriculture, the development of civilizations in Europe, Asia, and beyond would have been impossible. The horse was, and still is, a lifeline for people in rural communities, helping to feed families, transport goods, and maintain the flow of commerce. And then, of course, there is the cultural significance of the horse. For centuries, horses have been a symbol of power, grace, and beauty. From their majestic appearance in royal paintings to their role in literature and art, horses have long been portrayed as creatures of elegance and mystery. The horse has inspired poets, painters, and musicians alike, becoming a symbol of the free spirit and untamed nature that we, as humans, often yearn for. But there is something more profound that the horse brings to our lives. In their gaze, we find a deep sense of trust, loyalty, and understanding. Horses have an uncanny ability to sense our emotions, to mirror our feelings, and to connect with us on a level that few other animals can. Whether it's a moment of quiet reflection as you stand beside a horse in a stable, or the exhilarating rush of a gallop across open plains, the connection between humans and horses is one of mutual respect and admiration. As we continue exploring this remarkable relationship, we must also recognize that horses are not just animals that serve us. They are sentient beings with their own thoughts, feelings, and instincts. The bond that has developed over thousands of years is a true partnership, one that is rooted in a shared understanding of each other's needs and desires. It's this deep and unwavering connection that makes the horse not just a companion, but a partner in every sense of the word. This partnership has given rise to countless stories of triumph, struggle, and survival. From the vast prairies of the American West to the battlefields of Europe, horses have stood by humans in the most difficult of times. Their endurance, strength, and grace have made them invaluable in countless moments of human history. And while we've seen them in many different roles, be it on farms, in sports, or in therapeutic settings, there remains a common thread that runs through all of these experiences: the horse's remarkable ability to inspire and uplift the human spirit. As we move forward into the next chapters of this story, we will continue to uncover the fascinating ways in which horses have shaped not just our history, but our hearts. Their place in the natural world, their role in human culture, and the deep connection we share with them are aspects that continue to unfold with every passing day. Each new generation of humans finds something new to learn from the horse, something timeless that transcends age, culture, and circumstance. Stay with us as we dive even deeper into the untold stories, the incredible abilities, and the enduring influence of horses in our world. As we continue our journey into the heart of the horse's story, we move from the tangible history and legacy of this magnificent creature to explore something more profound, the inner world of the horse itself. What is it about the horse that makes it not just an animal we've shared a bond with for millennia, but a creature capable of understanding, reacting, and communicating with us in ways few other species can? In many ways, the horse is a puzzle wrapped in the elegance of its form and the mystery of its mind. Beneath its powerful, graceful exterior lies a creature with an exceptional ability to understand its environment and respond to it with precision and thoughtfulness. Horses are intelligent beings, capable of processing complex situations and adapting to them with remarkable agility. They can sense subtle shifts in the world around them, whether it's a slight change in the wind or a shift in the emotional state of the humans with whom they interact. One of the most fascinating aspects of the horse's mind is its ability to read and respond to emotions. While humans may be used to interpreting emotions through words or facial expressions, horses do so in a much more instinctual way. They can sense our moods, our happiness, our fear, even our frustration, through the subtle shifts in our posture, our energy, and the way we move. This sensitivity to our emotional state makes the horse an exceptional companion, one that can provide support in ways that go far beyond physical tasks. Take, for example, the horse's role in therapeutic riding programs, where they play a pivotal part in helping people with emotional or physical challenges. Horses have an uncanny ability to mirror the emotions of the person they're with, providing a calming presence for those who need it most. When a rider is anxious or upset, the horse can pick up on that and respond accordingly, often becoming more patient or gently guiding the rider through their feelings. It's as if the horse is offering a silent reassurance, reminding the rider that they are not alone in their struggles. But the horse's intelligence doesn't end with its ability to connect emotionally. Horses are also incredibly perceptive animals, capable of solving problems, learning new tasks, and even remembering complex routines. Just like humans, horses learn through repetition and experience. Over time, they develop preferences for certain activities or tasks, and they are quick to pick up on patterns in their environment. This intelligence is reflected in the way horses interact with their surroundings, always aware of the smallest changes and ready to adapt to new challenges. This awareness is particularly evident in the wild, where horses must rely on their sharp instincts and intelligence to survive. In herds, horses communicate with one another using a combination of body language, vocalizations, and subtle shifts in movement. A flick of the ear, a swish of the tail, or a change in the direction of a gaze can send clear signals to other horses, warning them of potential danger or signaling the need for a shift in the herd's behavior. This system of communication is essential for the survival of the group, ensuring that each member remains connected and aware of the shifting dynamics of their environment. In fact, the social structure of wild horse herds is a perfect example of the horse's intelligence at work. These herds are led by dominant mares or stallions, but the leadership is not solely based on strength. Instead, it is a reflection of the individual's ability to guide the group with wisdom and experience. The lead horse often one with the most knowledge of the land and its dangers, ensures the safety of the herd, and the others follow in trust. This leadership is based on respect, not fear, and is a testament to the horse's deeply ingrained sense of social awareness and emotional intelligence. As we turn our focus to the modern horse and its relationship with humans, we see how this incredible intelligence continues to shine. In competitive equestrian sports, horses are trained to perform complex maneuvers with precision and grace. Whether in dressage, show jumping, or racing, horses demonstrate a level of training and skill that rivals the greatest athletes in the world. Yet, beneath the skill lies a profound connection between horse and rider, one that requires understanding, patience, and a mutual trust that is nurtured over time. This bond is not just about training the horse to perform specific tasks. It is about building a relationship based on respect, trust, and clear communication. A horse, after all, is not a machine to be commanded. It is a partner to be understood. The rider must not only teach the horse to follow commands, but must also learn how to listen to the horse, to understand its needs, its limitations, and its preferences. In doing so, the rider and horse become more than just a team. They become a harmonious partnership, united by their shared goal of success and mutual respect. In the wild, horses rely on their own intelligence to navigate the challenges of survival. They must be aware of predators, of shifting weather patterns, and of the changing dynamics within their herd. It is this intelligence, combined with their physical strength and endurance, that makes the horse one of nature's most resilient creatures. But as we reflect on the horse's intelligence and emotional depth, we realize that it is not just their physical abilities or their mental prowess that sets them apart. It is the way they make us feel. Horses have a way of touching our hearts, of reminding us of the beauty of the world around us and the quiet strength within ourselves. They teach us lessons in patience, empathy, and resilience, lessons that we carry with us long after we've left their presence. And so, as we continue our journey into the heart of the horse's world, we are reminded that the horse is not just a creature of beauty and power, but a being of remarkable depth and complexity. Their intelligence, their emotional awareness, and their deep connection with the world around them make them one of nature's most extraordinary gifts to humanity. With each passing moment, as we continue to explore the horse's world, we are left in awe of the layers of their being, each more intricate, more fascinating, and more profound than the last. And as we look toward the future of this incredible relationship, we know that the horse's story is far from over. As we approach the final chapter of this extraordinary journey through the world of horses, we find ourselves reflecting not just on their physical beauty, their strength, or their impact on the environment, but also on their deeper spiritual and cultural significance. Throughout history, horses have been much more than mere animals. They have been symbols of power, freedom, spirituality, and even divinity. Their place in human culture is as rich and varied as the landscapes they have roamed. And as we explore this fascinating aspect of their legacy, we come to understand the enduring bond between horses and the cultures that have revered them. Imagine yourself stepping back in time to the ancient world, where horses were not just seen as creatures to be ridden, but as sacred beings connected to the divine. In many ancient civilizations, horses were believed to be intermediaries between the human world and the gods. In Greek mythology, the powerful steeds of the gods, such as Pegasus, were symbolic of the connection between mortals and immortals. The image of a horse galloping through the sky, wings spread wide, captured the imagination of generations, inspiring awe and wonder. In many cultures, the horse has long been a symbol of strength and nobility. The legendary horses of ancient kings, emperors, and warriors were considered more than just tools of war. They were regarded as protectors of the soul. In Mongolia, for example, the horse has always been deeply entwined with the culture's identity. The Mongolian horse is revered not only for its strength and endurance, but also for its spiritual significance. The bond between a Mongolian rider and his horse is sacred, a partnership forged through centuries of living alongside these incredible animals. Horses are seen as companions on the journey of life, helping guide individuals toward wisdom, power, and balance. In Celtic mythology, the horse was a symbol of both the earth and the heavens. The Celts believed that horses were sacred animals that could transport humans between the realms of the living and the dead, bridging the physical and spiritual worlds. The connection between the horse and the divine is reflected in the many myths and stories passed down through generations, where horses are often seen as messengers of the gods or guides to otherworldly realms. In Hindu mythology, the horse is associated with the sun god, Surya. The story of the Ashvins, twin horsemen who are the divine doctors of the gods, highlights the horse's connection to healing and divine energy. The horse, in this context, is a symbol of the eternal, the unyielding force of nature that can carry individuals through life's greatest challenges. Similarly, in many Native American cultures, horses are seen as spiritual guides. The Cheyenne, for instance, believed that the horse could connect them to the spirits of the earth, offering protection, strength, and guidance. Horses were not only essential for transportation and hunting, they were also seen as sacred creatures that could carry the soul to higher planes of existence. As we move through time, the horse's role as a spiritual and cultural symbol continues to evolve. In medieval Europe, horses became synonymous with chivalry and the knightly code. The image of the armored knight riding a noble steed is one of the most enduring symbols of Western culture. The horse, in this context, was not just a mount. It was a symbol of honor, courage, and valor. The relationship between knight and steed was one of deep trust and mutual respect, and the bond between them was often portrayed as sacred. The knight's steed was a partner in battle, a loyal companion in both war and peace, and a representation of the noble ideals that governed the knight's life. In more modern times, the horse has continued to hold a special place in the hearts of people around the world. From the Wild West to the equestrian disciplines of dressage, show jumping, and racing, horses have remained central to our cultural imagination. The image of the horse as a symbol of freedom and independence is particularly prevalent in American culture, where the cowboy and his horse became icons of the American frontier. The bond between a cowboy and his horse is one of the most enduring symbols of the American spirit, representing resilience, adventure, and the pursuit of the unknown. Yet, perhaps the most profound aspect of the horse's cultural significance lies in its ability to inspire a deep sense of connection between humans and the natural world. In many cultures, horses have been seen as a bridge between humanity and nature, an embodiment of the earth's strength, grace, and beauty. The horse, in this sense, is a symbol of balance, teaching us to live in harmony with the world around us and reminding us of the sacredness of all life. Today, the horse continues to be a source of inspiration for artists, writers, and thinkers. Its image is captured in countless paintings, sculptures, and literary works, each one reflecting the timeless bond between humans and these majestic creatures. The horse's presence in our lives, whether as a companion, a symbol, or a partner in work and play, remains a constant reminder of the beauty and strength that nature offers. As we draw this journey to a close, we realize that the horse's significance is not bound by time or place. It is a symbol that transcends borders, cultures, and eras. From the ancient past to the modern day, horses have continued to shape our world, inspiring us with their grace, strength, and resilience. They have been our companions in times of peace and war, our guides through life's challenges, and our spiritual allies in the pursuit of wisdom and understanding. Now, as we conclude this chapter in the story of horses, we invite you to reflect on your own connection to these incredible creatures. What has the horse meant to you in your life? What do you feel when you witness their powerful beauty, their unwavering strength, and their gentle spirit? We would love to hear your thoughts, your experiences, and your reflections in the comments below. Share with us the moments that have shaped your understanding of horses and the lessons they have taught you. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the world of horses, their legacy, and their profound impact on our lives. We hope this exploration has inspired you to see these magnificent creatures not just as animals, but as symbols of the extraordinary connection between humans and the natural world. And as we bid farewell to this incredible story, we leave you with one final thought. The story of the horse is far from over. It continues in the lives of the horses we care for, the wild horses that roam free, and in the hearts of those who feel a deep, unspoken bond with these majestic beings. Until next time, keep your heart open and your spirit wild.